It's time for a movie review for the year of 2024, starting with Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Yep, a great start for a movie review. It was in theaters during December 2022 through 2023, but it's finally time to talk about this movie, which I'm sure some people already seen it, but if you haven't seen it, you're in for a treat. Puss in Boots has quite a lot of passion for adventure, but he has taken its toll when he learns that he has burned through 8 lives out of 9. Puss in Boots sets out on an epic journey to find the mythical last wish to restore his lives. So before I get to this movie, I should talk about the previous movie. Puss in Boots movie came out in 2011, and I thought it was decent. I still think it was a good idea for DreamWorks to give Puss in Boots its own spin-off movie, since they were 4 Shrek movies, and people were kinda getting sick of them. But for what the movie is, it's okay. So when Puss in Boots sequel got announced, I'm like, I'm okay with a sequel. They could improve it. When I saw the trailer, I went, this looks good. After my birthday, I finally watched it, and yeah, this movie is amazing. It's my favorite movie of 2022, without a doubt. I'll save those stuff for later, but I gotta talk about how amazing this movie is. First off, this movie had to be in production for so long. Took 11 years. Think about it. I mean, it's not the first time it's happened. James Cameron's Avatar movies took long too. Second, they just went for broke with it. Great characters, imaginative story and storytelling, phenomenal visuals, amazing animation, great ideas, great message. Like, this has to be one of the best anime movies, and it's a sequel. This is better than the previous Puss in Boots movie. Let's talk about the animation. Besides being imaginative, the textures on the characters, the backgrounds, and even being stylized. Yes, I have seen people compare this movie to Into the Spider-Verse. In fact, that's where the inspiration came from. For the film to make it look like a fairy tale world with painterly styled design. But yeah, the animation is amazing. It's not trying to copy Into the Spider-Verse. Yes, there's sometimes the frame looks like Spider-Verse, but in a lot of scenes, they flow the animation perfectly. That's all I gotta say. Now let's get to the characters. Antonio Banderas voices Puss in Boots, and he does fantastic, and so does the character. How can you not like Puss in Boots? This character is like the hero that's almost fearless, but still a cool character at the same time. Kitty Softpaws from the previous movie is back, with Selma Hayek doing the voice. I mean, she is better than the previous movie, and while she is the love interest for Puss, I have a bit of a nitpick with the romance, but that worked out by the end of the movie. So yeah, short nitpick, but back to the characters. We have new characters like Perito, Goldilocks, and the 3 Bears, Jack Horner, and the wolf named Death. All of them are fantastic. Death looks pretty creepy, but an awesome villain. Jack Horner is a great character, but his design is so funny. And Perito, well, comic relief has to be one of my favorite characters in the movie. Yeah, I thought Perito was gonna be bad, but he was so lovable and even funny. I'll talk about the emotional moments in a second. Now, the story is amazing. I love that the characters set up and then all of them meet up. I've heard it's similar to the movie The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Set up the characters, meet them, and then have a fight at the end. I love stuff like that. Besides that, the best part, besides the animation and the characters, is the emotional moments. Like, geez, that scene where Perito comforting Puss in Boots while having a panic attack, that is such a heavy scene and so emotional. This movie is awesome. I don't know what else to say that everyone has been praising for, and if you haven't seen it, you need to go watch it. Besides, you're not in a rush. You can watch it on digital or Netflix or Peacock or whatever streaming service it's on. Now the question for the movie, is this my favorite DreamWorks movie? I don't think it's super higher. I still love the first 2 Shrek movies since they were part of my childhood. If Puss in Boots: The Last Wish came out while I was in high school, I would have loved it to death. But is it one of the best DreamWorks anime movies? I know some are up there like Shrek I mentioned, the Kung Fu Panda movies, and How to Train Your Dragon movies. This one will definitely go up there for sure. And I will bet you all that this movie will definitely be my top 100 favorite movies. Just wait until it happens in the future. While it got the Best Animated Feature nomination, it lost to Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. I mean, it still did great overall. Same with the box office. Like, it was a word of mouth telling people, you gotta see it, it's fantastic. For me, it's the tension that everyone is getting. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is an awesome sequel with great storytelling, great characters, amazing animation, and even diving into the heavy and emotional moments. That's really all I gotta say about my review of Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Everyone has talked about it so much, I did mine, and it's amazing. I got more videos on the way for 2024, which I will see you all in the next video.